Motivated reasoning. What is motivated reasoning? Motivated reasoning is a process in which individuals actively evaluate, look for, or interpret information in a way that suits their own biases of what they think about certain ideas or issues. Instead of searching for the truth in these matters, for example, individuals saying smoking is not bad for you to suit their own biases about smoking. Motivated reasoning may stem from an individual's background, culture, or even religion. Maybe even how people grow up, what their parents tell them when they were younger, as well as us. We see what our parents told us, we hear, and we take that as the truth, and not what, and not decide to do our own research because we trust them in our lives. My personal experience. When I was 13 years old, I was diagnosed with epilepsy after I had my first seizure a few months prior. After many brain scans, such as EEGs and MRIs, and being put on different medications to help me control the seizures, as I couldn't quite find the right fit. Until this day, I couldn't find the right fit. I started keeping to myself and was always sad. Then I was diagnosed with depression. I ended up being put on antidepressants as well, which kind of made me feel embarrassed. I grew up in a culture where mental health was not considered to be real, or that it was embarrassing to tell people. It took a long time to seek for help or search for solutions. I tried my best to convince myself that I was not depressed, as I was convinced I would be seen as weak. And it did not help the fact that my parents told me to keep it a secret, as they thought it was fake and embarrassing. So I thought the same. Information and evidence. Motivated reasoning for health professionals can be detrimental in careers, as our own biases may cloud our judgment when it comes to speaking with patients, and more often than not, they will arrive at the wrong conclusion due to lack of information or evidence. As what we hear growing up or just around us, we may think it's true and use it in our future careers, even though it may not be correct as we have not done our research on the subject. Through this subject, I learned how information and evidence will help decrease motivated reasoning, as it can be a recurring issue in the health field. By searching through evidence and information to reach the correct conclusion through effort and conscious decisions to give the best outcome to others, not just listening to what we were told or what we heard. Do your own research, learn for yourself. Don't trust the judgment of others without looking into it yourself, as that can ruin our careers, and especially as health professionals. The 5-step EBP process. Evidence literacy, practical information, and thinking skills intertwine with the 5-step EBP process, as asking clinical questions, evaluating the evidence given, or assessing how to apply these skills to have better patient care and health. By using the 5-step process, motivated reasoning is removed from the equation. By asking proper questions and achieving the correct conclusion through evidence, and thinking through questions asked so they are implemented correctly with no room for confusion, especially as our patients in our future career paths or just people struggling patient-centered care, it's already scary on its own. So when us as health professionals do not have our own biases, we aren't making the patients feel comfortable. We want what's best for our patients. The only way to do that is to compare our critical thinking skills and add them into our field of research, perhaps through searching on our own, coming to correct conclusions, thinking through what we're telling others, not just what we think is best, even though that's what we may have learnt.